march into St. Louis Mayor Elida Cruzen's home to demand her resignation after she read off the names and addresses of those who wanted to defund the police department during a Facebook Live last week.
Wait, why is she reading the names and addresses? I don't understand. What was she trying to accomplish by doxing people that support defunding the police?
Force Emma Hogue spoke with that couple today. Emma is live for us tonight in the Central West End.
Claire, Steve, I want to show you that gate protesters managed to get through last night. Take a look. You'll notice this is a private street considered private property. Tonight, protesters tell me they were peaceful the entire time, but that couple I spoke with says they were threatened.
It was like the storming of the Bastille. The gate came down and a large crowd of very angry, shouting, aggressive people poured through.
Tonight, the couple seen in this now viral video is detailing what they say was strictly self-defense. Mark McCloskey and his wife stood on their patio Sunday night pointing guns at a crowd of protesters.
I was terrified that we'd be murdered within seconds, that our house would be burned down, that our pets would be killed.
Wow, what crazy paranoid fantasies does he think about when he sees groups of people protesting equal rights? Why is it when people want equal rights, people like this guy think that they're going to be murdered? In my opinion, well, I know why people like him, though, live in gated communities, because a gated community is a way of people like him segregating themselves from black people and pretty much every poor person.
McCloskey says he and his wife called 911 and grabbed their guns as they heard the crowd approaching from afar. Video from another angle shows protesters chanting while walking into their private gated community, which appears to be open. But McCloskey says a key is required and later shared these photos of the gate destroyed.
I stood up and announced loudly, "This is private property. Please go back. Leave." As soon as I said the words private property, it enraged the crowd. There was then a horde of people coming through the broken gate.
The couple owns a law
A horde of people coming through the gate. Really?
firm and says they've spent decades practicing personal injury and civil rights cases. Sunday night, McCloskey says protesters threatened to light his house on fire and kill his dog. He says police didn't come until after protesters left.
One fella standing right in front of me pulled out 2 loaded pistol magazines, clipped them together and said, "You're next." That was the first death threat we got that night.
I mean, I can't really say he's lying, but that I don't really believe that.
At the end of the day, if it's private property or public property, we're trying to get a message across.
Rasheen Aldridge helped lead the protest, organized by a group called Expect Us. He says protesters were peaceful and no threats were ever made. When asked why the group marched on private property, he told us this.
Just like in many disobedient protests, even if it was in the 60s, you break laws, you make people feel uncomfortable. We're not doing anything where we're hurting anybody or putting anybody in danger.
Why is the mayor living in a gated community? She's segregating herself from her community and living in a special little area of rich white people. Why is that?